St. John's University started its 2015 season with a trip to Fort Myers a week and a half ago. 9 games down there, came back 5-4. It was one of those kind of trips. And we started kind of slow with the bats and played a couple very good teams early in the schedule. And we came away 0-3 in the first 3 after having some close ball games. But then we finally got the bats going and won 5 in a row. And trying to play 9 games in 5 days like that gets a little wearing. So after that 5-game winning thing, all of a sudden, after playing great defense at almost about a 990 clip, we had 2 infield errors in the first 7 games. Well, we ended up with about 10 or 11 total errors in the last 2 games alone. So it wasn't a great ending for us, not the way we wanted to end. I think the guys were a little worn out, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. I mean, you try to get as many games as you can in that short period of time, and so sometimes 9-5, like I said, is a little too much. But we came back and we had a great week of practice. We're outdoors. Minnesota March had been much kinder than it has been in recent years. We're on our field for an entire week with some great weather, playing and getting some things done as we get and prepare ourselves for our next trip, which is going to Tucson, leaving on Wednesday the 18th. In spite of having no Metrodome anymore, we're picking up six games down in Tucson instead of the 10 or 12 that we'd pick up in the Metrodome. So we should be guaranteed. The weather down there looks pretty favorable for the next 5 or 6 days that we're down there. So we've got 6 big games, 3 in-region games when we're down there as well. So those are very important, that we go down there and get some things done. We got to keep the bats swinging, and pitching for the most part has done a pretty good job. Again, we still got to work ahead of hitters and throw good strikes, and we just got to piece it together that way. But things are starting to come into place a little bit for us, and hopefully after this Tucson trip, we'll be back and ready for our conference schedule, which opens on the 28th down in Northfield against St. Olaf College. So we got a tough start right away with, I think, St. Olaf and Concordia and Bethel all in our first, and St. Mary's maybe even early in our schedule. So all those teams have been doing well in the beginning of their years. So getting ready for the Tucson trip, and hope things go well for us.